Israeli military's top lawyer has resigned after saying that she was responsible for the leaking of a video that purportedly shows soldiers sexually abusing a Palestinian detainee last year. Major General Yifat Tomar Yerushalmi, the military advocate general, had been on leave since a criminal investigation was launched by police earlier this week into how the surveillance video at the Side Yemen detention facility was leaked. 5 reserve soldiers have been charged over the incident. Meanwhile, the Israeli military has attacked the Gaza Strip for a 4th day, killing at least 3 people in another test of the fragile US-brokered ceasefire. The Red Cross says it transferred the unidentified bodies of 3 people to Israel after they were handed over by Hamas. Gaza residents say they fear a return to Israel's full-scale bombing as they struggle to find food, water and medicine during the US-brokered truce. Israel's war on Gaza has killed at least 68,527 people and wounded 170,395 since it began in October 2023. A total of 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the October 7, 2023 Hamas-led attacks and about 200 taken captive. After 5 days of on and off talks in Istanbul to resolve hostilities that flared the first half of October, Pakistan and Afghanistan agreed to continue a ceasefire. They arrived at earlier this month, Turkey's foreign ministry announced Thursday. In a statement, the ministry said the next round of talks would take place on November 6. All parties have agreed to put in place a monitoring and verification mechanism that will ensure maintenance of peace and imposing penalty on the violating party. The ceasefire came after more than a week of cross-border gunfire and targeted strikes inside Afghanistan killed dozens on both sides, including civilians. The agreement put a pause on the most intense fighting between the 2 countries in years. Trade between Pakistan and Afghanistan has ground to a halt as major border crossings remain closed. Analysts warn that the conflict, which has deep roots, could reignite and destabilize the region. The Pentagon has given the green light to the White House supplying Ukraine with long-range Tomahawk missiles, according to officials familiar with the matter cited by CNN. The Defense Department has made its decision regarding the transfer of the long-range Tomahawks to Ukraine and signaled its approval to the White House. The final authorization for the foreign military sale now rests with President Donald Trump. The Tomahawk missiles in question have a range of approximately 1,600 kilometers. Trump addressed the potential missile transfer during an early October meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Friday the United States and Canada will not restart trade talks, but Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney apologized to him for an Ontario political ad using former President Ronald Reagan, saying tariffs spell disaster. Trump last week called off negotiations over the advertisement aired by the Canadian province of Ontario, adding he was increasing tariffs on Canada by an additional 10%. The ad by the Ontario government featured Republican icon Reagan saying that tariffs on foreign goods will lead to trade wars and job losses. Reagan was known for his support of free markets and free trade. Scores of people have been killed in attacks by the Rapid Support Forces (RSF) during their recent capture of the city of Al-Fasher in Sudan's western Darfur region, according to a medical group and researchers. The RSF, which has been fighting Sudan's military for control of the country, killed at least 1,500 people over the past 3 days as civilians tried to flee the besieged city, the Sudan Doctors Network said on Wednesday. The group, which tracks the country's civil war, described the situation as a true genocide. The massacres the world is witnessing today are an extension of what occurred in al-Fasher more than a year and a half ago, when over 14,000 civilians were killed through bombing, starvation and extrajudicial executions, the group said. It said the attacks are being carried out as part of a deliberate and systematic campaign of killing and extermination. The statement comes as new evidence of mass killings in the strategic area has emerged from Yale's Humanitarian Research Lab HRL, which reported that satellite imagery of al-Fasher taken after the RSF moved in shows clusters of objects consistent with the size of human bodies, as well as large areas of red discoloration on the ground. The RSF has been locked in a bloody civil war with Sudan's army since 2023 in a conflict that has killed tens of thousands and displaced more than 12 million people. Back to home news. Regular practice of yoga shapes the human body and helps burn excess calories. It also provides relief from various diseases. In ancient India, yoga was one of the media for maintaining health and body. Regular yoga exercise help keep heart well, reduce blood pressure, increase flexibility and help keep muscle power strong. In recent years, Bangladesh also practicing yoga not only as an exercise but also as sports. In this perspective, Bangladesh Yoga Association organized the 9th National Yogasana Sports Competition 2025. Bangladesh Yoga Association President and Senior Home Secretary Nasimul Ghani gave away prizes among the winners of the competition held at National Sports Council in the capital today. Speaking on the occasion, he said the Yogasana sports have a vast role in building a healthy and strong nation. He urged everyone to be aware about the practicing of yoga. He added that the Yogasana sports should be included in the school syllabus so that the children can acknowledge it at the very beginning of their life. Founder of yoga in Bangladesh and the discipline. A total of 130 Yogasana sports individuals took part in 4 events of 15 categories from 23 districts in 3-day meet. Bangladesh Yoga Foundation won the Club Cup Championship, while Yoga Spirit became runners-up. Executive Director of National Sports Council, Qazi Nazrul Islam, and General Secretary of Yoga Association, Muhammad Al-Amin Chaudhry, were also present on the occasion. Every minute for stroke patients is very important. Timely and advanced treatment can prevent both death and disability. Modern technologies such as mechanical thrombectomy and thrombolytic therapy have now been introduced in stroke care. When a patient arrives within 24 hours of a stroke, the mechanical thrombectomy procedure can be used to remove clots and restore blood flow to the brain. Leading hospitals across the country, including the National Institute of Neurosciences, are now utilizing these advanced methods for stroke treatment. Expert physicians said that stroke is both preventable and treatable, but this requires prompt medical intervention and greater public awareness. And now weather news. Met Office in its weather forecast till 6 p.m. tomorrow said light to moderate rain or thunder showers is likely to occur at many places over Rajshahi, Dhaka, Mymensingh, Khulna and Sylhet divisions, and at a few places over Rangpur, Borishal and Chattogram divisions. Besides, moderately heavy to heavy falls is likely to occur at places over the country. Night temperature may fall slightly and day temperature may remain nearly unchanged over the country. Today, country's highest temperature was recorded 35 degrees Celsius at Khepupara in Patuakhali, and capital Dhaka's highest temperature was 33 degrees Celsius. And now, sports news. New Zealand beat England by 2 wickets in the last ODI of the 3-match series in Wellington. In this, New Zealand whitewashed England in the ODI format after 42 years. After losing the toss, England were bowled out for just 222 runs in 40 overs and 2 balls. Jamie Overton scored the highest score of 68 runs for the team. In reply, New Zealand scored 226 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in 44 overs and 4 balls. Rachin Ravindra scored 46 and Daryl Mitchell scored 44 runs. Blair Tickner was named the man of the match for taking 4 wickets with the ball and 18 not out with the bat. Daryl Mitchell was named the man of the series. Arisha from Mymensingh district won the singles title in the junior group. Fariha Faiza from Chattogram district won the singles title in the senior group, and the duo Arisha Ishika from Mymensingh district won the doubles in the junior group, and the duo Fariha Zubaida from Chattogram district became champions in the senior group in the Youth Festival 2025 in the Inter-District Women's Badminton competition today. Executive Director of the National Sports Council, Qazi Nazrul Islam, distributed the prizes among the winners. The competition held at the Ria Gop Women's Sports Complex in the capital. President of Bangladesh Women's Sports Association, Barrister Sarwat Siraj Shukla, and General Secretary Engineer Firoza Karim Neli were present on the occasion. A total of 120 players from 24 districts participated in the 2-day competition. To end the news, the headlines once again. Chiefs of 3 services calls on Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus discussed issues related to upcoming general election. Coral Island St. Martin opens for tourists today. Ban of tourists in the island impacts positively on environment. To bolster sustainable preservation and increase hillshire fish, ban on Jatka begins today to continue till June 30 next year. Curtain raised for final stage of Notun Kuri today. Countrymen await to watch the crown of the best of the bests. Sheikh Hasina is still conspiring against the country, staying in India. BNP Secretary General urged India to return her back to the homeland. Israel continues strikes in Palestine and amid ceasefire. An Israeli general resigns following the leakage of a video torturing a Palestinian prisoner. 9th National Yoga Sports Championship concludes today. All are urged to get involved with yoga to build a robust and healthy nation. And in Wellington, New Zealand whitewashes England by 2 wickets in the last one-day international match. And here we end the news.